Welcome to Year 5 Meet the Teacher. We'd like to begin by saying how well your children have settled into Year 5. It's been a real delight getting to know them over the past few weeks, and we are looking forward to continuing to develop positive relationships with them and with you. I'm Mrs. Chowdhury, the Year Leader.
I'm Miss Ruth.
And I'm Mr. Gill, and our support staff is Mr. Asamawadanto.
The purpose of this meeting is to build a strong home-school partnership, to go through what your child will be learning and to share ways to best support your child at home.
Lines of communication. All general inquiries can be made at the school office. If you have a question about your child, please make an appointment at the main school office to speak to your child's class teacher or speak to them at the end of the day. If a matter raised cannot be resolved by the class teacher, you can speak to the year leader. If a matter cannot be resolved by the class teacher or the year leader, the next stage will be to meet with the relevant assistant head teacher, Mrs. Eaton. Ms. Harrison, our deputy head, can be contacted by the main school office if the matter has not been resolved. All appointments need to be made at the main school office, and the relevant person will contact you to confirm dates and times for the meetings. It's not always possible to meet with the parents on the same day. However, a member of staff will get back to you as soon as possible.
At Ravenar, we really value and promote a love of reading. To support your child at home with their reading, you can listen to them read every day, ask them questions about what they've read to check their understanding of their text. The useful questions on the screen can be used to support with asking questions. For example, find and copy one word which suggests the boy is upset. Along with asking questions, it would be great for you to set your child their own challenge to promote their love of reading. The challenge can be to find 3 new words every week.
Homeschool diaries provide a link between the teacher and the parents. Please use the homeschool diaries as a means of communication with the class teacher. Messages can be written and responded to. Children to read daily and write down the book title and 2 comments based on the reading questions at the back of their diaries, 1 inference and 1 retrieval. This should be then signed daily by a parent to confirm their child has read. Class teachers will check and sign home diaries at least once a week.
To support your child with their reading at school, we use text to support writing lessons. We read a novel to the class. We have weekly guided reading sessions for each group. We have cracking comprehension sessions, and we use topic books to support learning across the curriculum. The core texts we are covering this year are on the screen now. These books will be read by the class teacher with the class. You're welcome to purchase these texts and read them in advance with your child.
How to help reluctant readers. In order to support reluctant readers, we recommend providing a range of different materials. These include newspapers, magazines, and comics. National Geographic Kids, Aquila magazines, The Week Junior, examples of the reading material you could use with your child.
Moving on to mathematics. Over the year, we will be covering a range of topics in maths. We are assigning home learning weekly via Mathletics to support and consolidate the children's in-class learning. Children have been given their usernames and passwords. These should be written down in their homeschool diaries. As a school, we are focusing very heavily on place value this term to support any gaps from last summer. Over the year, we will be covering multiplication and division. We are now going to model to you a strategy for this to help support your child at home.
We'll start off by modelling long multiplication. The calculation is 23 multiplied by 14. Firstly, we'll multiply 4 times 3, which is 12. Then put the 2 down and carry the 1. Then we multiply the 4 by 2, which is 8. Add the 1 and put the number 9 down in the tens column. Now we will multiply 23 times 1. It's actually 10, not 1. So we put a 0 down first. Then we multiply 1 by 3, which is 3. And finally, 1 times 2, which is 2. Last of all, we add 92 and 230 to get the answer of 322.
We will now model the short division method. The calculation we are going to be working out is 9,418 divided by 3. Start by working out how many times 3 will go into 9. It is 3 times, so put a 3 above the 9. Now, how many times does 3 go into 4? It is only 1, so you put a 1 above the 4. There is a remainder of 1, which is put next to the 1, turning the 1 into 11. Now, how many times does 3 go into 11? It is 3 with a remainder of 2. Put 3 above the 1 and then 2 next to the 8, making it 28. Finally, how many times does 3 go into 28? It is 9 times with a remainder of 1. So put 9 above the 8 and a remainder is written with R1 at the end.
Moving on to timetables. Children should know all of their timetables up to 12 times 12 by the end of Year 5. We recommend the children practice their timetables regularly. There are a range of websites to help support children with this. Timetables.co.uk, Topmarks, BBC Bitesize and ICTgames.com.
Wider curriculum. We will now be taking you through some areas of the wider curriculum. History. In Year 5, the children will be learning about a range of topics including Baghdad AD 900, the British Empire, the French Revolution, the abolition of slavery, the Industrial Revolution, and the Victorian Age. For each topic, the children have a knowledge organiser in their books, which highlights key areas of learning. Knowledge organisers are a summary of the key facts and essential knowledge that pupils need about a unit of work. They are a valuable tool for both children, staff, and parents. As you can see, the knowledge organiser includes key dates, key people, as well as key vocabulary.
In geography, we will be learning about a range of topics including spatial sense, mountains, British geography, Australia, New Zealand and the South Pacific, and a local study. As you can see, the knowledge organiser for geography includes key vocabulary such as prime meridian line, longitude, and latitude. We provide children with keywords along with definitions. It is important we are exposing children to concept and subject-specific words within different subjects and studying them in more depth in order to strengthen their understanding of topics. This allows them to build on knowledge acquired in previous year groups. The stronger a child's understanding of a certain word, the more likely they will be to attach new vocabulary and knowledge on top. Exposing children to new vocabulary through high-quality text, discussing words in different contexts, exploring word origins and families can help to increase their word banks.
This year, we'll be looking at arts and architecture, the language of arts, African arts, art of the East, and printmaking. Some artists we will be exploring this year include Kandinsky, Stubbs, and Munch. Here is an example of the knowledge organiser we have used this term for arts and architecture. Again, key vocabulary for this unit is in the organiser, along with examples of arts from the various artists we will be learning about in this unit.
Thank you all for your support and for joining us today. In the current climate, we're not able to meet with you face-to-face as much as we would like to, but please do contact the school office if you ever need to contact one of us. You can also use the homeschool diary as a link. We look forward to working with you all this year and continuing to build a strong homeschool partnership. Thank you again.